Chat, say hi to YouTube. Let's get started. So last time, we left off with us finishing the main story. I'm still coping according to my chat about Firefly being alive, but like, why would they show us the mechanic of our team dying and then us having to free their souls to save them and bring them back to life? If the same person that did that to us in the fight wouldn't also do that in the story. That's my theory. That we're gonna have to free Firefly's soul, just like we did in the boss fight against the stupid worm. And we're gonna save it. But now we're gonna do the Blackswan quest, because I hear that, I guess it's Blackswan and Sparkles apparently. I hear it puts a lot of context to some things that happened during the story. I hear it's really good. I'm excited. This is, I don't think I've done any companion missions yet. YouTube, you guys are gonna scream at me when you see this, but I don't really do side quests. I kind of just yap on stream, which you should follow me at twitch.tv/MaddieGio, where I yap for like 6-7 hours, and if you're lucky, maybe you get like an hour gameplay. And I do account reviews too. But yeah, I kind of don't do side missions very often, so I'm kind of excited. I think this is one of the first ones I'll ever do. Eventually I'll go through and clear out all these one day. One day I'll go through and clear out all these, but for now, we'll start with the Blackswan one. I hear it's a really good story. I'm excited for it. I hear it's only like an hour long though, so I think I'll just upload it all as one video. I think this will all just be one video. If it's only like an hour long. I'll try and stay on task. I'll try not to yap too much, chat. For the YouTube frogs, I'll try not yap too much. I'll try and stay on task. I know, I was called a procrastinator. But let's go do this. I'm excited. It'll be fun. Get to go back to Paniconi. I've always been hanging out at Firefly's hideout. I feel like I'm never in the city. I'm always at Firefly's hideout. I never come here. So let's turn the volume a tiny bit since we're doing story. We'll turn this, I usually keep it at 3, but we'll turn it to 4 for the story. Turn music up a tiny bit. Enjoy the vibe. Oh, we gotta talk to this dude. Hello.
Trailblazers from the Astral Express. Welcome to the Dreamscape Sandstorm.
Well, it took me an hour and 40 minutes to start doing gameplay. Listen here, chat. Listen here. Listen here. Don't rat me out to YouTube. Don't rat me out to YouTube, chat. I'm a good streamer that always does gameplay and definitely doesn't get off topic. What the heck?
Long time no see, Diamond. I've already made the necessary preparations.
You would poke that eye with what?
We did pass the safety inspection stipulated by.
I'd poke it too, but probably not with the same part that that you were thinking of.
However, this dreamscape will feature unfiltered,
Don't harm me.
polished fresh memory. You'll make for a very vivid experience. Veteran gaming call this type of dream a thrill dream. I don't know if you're into that kind of thing. If you feel any discomfort, please leave the dreamscape immediately and seek professional medical help. Luckily,
Yeah, I don't want to,
I
Mr.
know
I.
you'll be an excellent doctor, albeit a psychiatric one.
Is his voice kind of quiet? Can I pause while I'm in this? No. I'll just turn the voice after this.
Rest your forehead.
I feel like I can't hear him.
Oh yes,
I think I made the music too loud.
that elegant girl mentioned something before she left.
Is that Blackswan that he's talking about, or Firefly? I think Blackswan.
The nature of this memory is special.
Yeah, it's Blackswan.
Don't ruin the dreamscape experience for anyone else by spoiling the ending.
Yeah, chat! Yeah, chat! You guys were kind of bad about that! When I was doing the main story, I saw some of you guys were bad about the spoilers. Usually chat's behaved. You guys were not behaved with some of the spoilers. Hear that? Blackswan even says it. Don't spoil. We're gonna take Kafka. We're gonna take Blackswan. We're gonna take my Blackswan because YouTube Frogs, I just finished my Blackswan. Fully maxed out traces. E0. Relics, we got 4-piece prisoner, 2-piece IPC. And we got a light cone. So my Blackswan's kind of juiced up. We're gonna add a Blackswan. Go Fishwan because she makes everything easy. And then Stella because it's a story quest. It's flex time? Yeah, we gotta flex on YouTube too. YouTube's gotta know. Duh.
In my estimation, there is no question
God, she's so
about
hot,
it.
Chad.
This is murder.
She's so hot.
Murder. Such a foreign word to us.
Murder isn't personal.
The people of
It's
Penacony
fun.
could never come to any harm while under the watchful protection of the family.
If you know that reference, I'm sorry that you played that game.
In a dream, even if you're bashed 1,000 times with a hammer, at worst, you'll still wake up in reality in a hotel.
Chat, do you guys see her mole? Hold up. I've been told that this mole down there, you can't see my cursor, frick. This mole, apparently, like, memo keepers give up their bodies or something like that, and they kind of get to choose what they look like. So she chose to put this mole right here. She chose to put this here. That's what a YouTube commenter said.
Even if the
Oh,
result does not
Sampo.
constitute harm, the criminal intent is clear enough. You specifically came here to cordon off the scene because of the unsavory nature of this case.
I need to start
right?
the voices. The voices are quiet. Chat, is this the real Sampo? Like, do we know? Is the real Sampo also here?
You're not wrong.
We saw that
Even if
Sparkle
there are
was
no
pretending to be
casualties,
Sampo, but is the real
being
Sampo
smashed
also
over the
here,
head
or
with
is
a
this?
hammer
Do
and
we
left
only?
street for no reason
Is
at
it
all?
only Sparkle Sampo?
This is not the kind of thing that
Oh,
happens
spoiler?
in
Okay.
County.
I wasn't sure if they addressed it in like the main story.
You are guests at
And
the
I just missed
family,
it.
so you may investigate the crime scene. I'll be on standby over here.
My bad, John. I didn't realize it was like a spoiler. I thought they just like addressed it in the main story.
Are you a witch? Just how did you manage to convince them in the blink of an eye that we're some kind of detectives?
It's called pretty privilege. Duh. Look how hot she is.
Just some suggestions at the memory level. If something happens in everybody's memory, then that something becomes a fact. Rather than hearing endless explanations, would you like to experience it for yourself?
Can I experience you?
No. Hey, you can save that. for
Shut it.
later.
Her thighs are crazy. Holy! Her hips. Oh my god. Her hips have like their own zip code. From here to here, it's like changes.
Then on to the next order of business. Let's discuss your companion, shall we?
Memo Keeper of the Garden of Recollection. I've been watching you for quite some time.
Sparkle.
You stole a glance at me when you first entered the hotel. You followed me wherever I went inside the dreamscape. In the windows along the commercial street. In the pond water reflections of the Iding Park. Even in the reflections of the wine glass. Everywhere.
So, is she like one of those things from, Wafa's, event? The, Heliobus? Or something?
My dear, do
Kinda
you
got like
have
the
a
same
crush
voice and
on
vibe.
me? Well then, seeing as you're so interested in me, let's play a little game. I left a puzzle for you near OT Mall. Solve it and prove that you're capable of pleasing me. If you can solve
I
it,
could please any woman.
then we can talk. Don't leave me waiting, my dear. Before Penacony gets flipped upside down, try to find me.
You saw that joke coming. Am I that predictable?
And stop me.
There's actually more than one memo keeper who's come to Penacony. She's mixed me up with someone else. But no harm, no foul. The address that the mask gave you is right
Oh, there's
here.
more than one.
But you never would have thought that
Is
when Miss
Sparkle a memo
mentioned
keeper?
game,
Just like
she
a
was
bad
talking
one?
about wanton slaughter on the
Because she could like
streets of
change how she
Penacony.
looks too.
Such a direct act of provocation is enough to get my competitive side worked up too.
Madam, forgive me. I had no idea about anything she said. As you saw, I went through a brain scan and everything.
Damn, you have one of those, Sambo?
I'm just a friend, helping her deliver a letter. That's all. I never knew this was actually a declaration of warfare. They say you shouldn't kill the messenger. So maybe you can
He's
just,
such
you
a
know,
little
let me
weasel.
go. You all
He's
are the
such
big
a
shots
little
here.
weasel.
I'm
I love
really
him.
not on your level.
What a frightened look you have. Don't worry. Since this has nothing to do with you, I won't be suspecting you of anything.
Hi.
Why don't you come take a stroll with me?
It should have been me. I want to take a stroll with her.
Oh, seems like I can't escape being an assistant detective. Oh, fine. It's all fine. No big deal.
Man. Alright, let's turn up the voice. Oh, you're not gonna let me turn up the volume? Why would it not let me change? I could save and come back. We're gonna do that real quick.
It's getting late.
Alright, that should be a bit better. Take me back.
Maybe you're looking for some. Are
Let me
you
in!
ready?
Let me in!
The nature of this matter.
Ian Sampo sounds so cringe. Bro, that is so unbased. I love Ian Sampo. I think it fits him so well. He kind of sounds like, Mike Guy. Sampo Kusky. The name Sampo Kusky. Also, why the TV looking at me like this? Like, why this thing kind of thick, though? Chat, why this thing kind of... Why this thing kind of... Why kind of... Why doing what I do? Actually, I guess technically Black Swan's supposed to be the main character of this, so playing Estella actually doesn't make sense. But plays Black Swan for this.
If there's anything you'd like to know, please ask away.
Ooh, I like her voice. She has the like that deep, raspy voice.
Who was the victim?
Yeah.
An IPC employee named Shamari.
Oh no, not the
Eyewitnesses
IPC. I'm
reported that a
so
tall,
upset.
strong man wearing a
Not an
large robe with
IPC
long sleeves
person.
walked right past Shamari and
Got the-
suddenly assaulted him with a hammer.
The best experience with them, for
Shamari
sure.
collapsed on the spot and woke up from the dream. The murderer vanished in a flash.
Ooh, that sounds just like Sparkle. Her best asset is transforming her appearance to look like someone else.
Uh-huh.
Who are those two little guys?
Bro, these guys hit so hard. This man hits so hard for no reason.
Seems like the assailants stole the troop from elsewhere and deliberately placed them here. What nerve. They don't even have the slightest consideration for public order. Those two have clammed up. I wonder if you two could help pry open their mouths.
One's a TV screen. I don't even think that's possible.
Looks like a puzzle that Sparkle has left behind for you.
Any leads yet?
This is a developing case, so there aren't many clues yet. All we have to go by are the weapon used by the assailant and the victim's ID. They didn't even take the weapon with them. Sounds like they're trying to provoke us. Despicable.
Where's Mr. Shamari right now? I'd like to meet him.
I'm afraid you can't. The Oaks came forward and calmed him down. Mr. Shamari expressed
the
that he
Oaks?
understands the unpredictable nature of dreams, and went on to vacation in another dreamscape.
There's other dreamscapes besides Penacony?
Best not to bother him. Guest experiences always have to come first.
Oh, I'm afraid by the time we find him, half of Penacony will have been sent back to reality by Sparkle.
Looks like we'll have to play this little game of sparkles then.
What you looking at me like that for?
Lady Blackswan, you're here! I'm the constable, and this here assisting me is the bailiff for this case.
Mr. Coldfeet, why'd you do it?
So they can
They
talk
talk?
after all. Miss Black Swan, they're heading straight for you.
Don't interrupt, I wasn't talking to you.
They told Sampa to shut his
Lady
mouth.
Blackswan has quite the interest.
Bro, even the TV doesn't like Sampo. That's crazy. My chat doesn't like Sampo. Everyone doesn't like Sampo. The TV doesn't like Sampo. I like Sampo. Look at his slutty little waist. Look at his slutty little waist. Yeah, I like Sampo.
The Sparkle murder case? Wasn't the victim Shamari from the IPC?
You're wrong, Lady Blackswan. The victim is evidently none other than the matriarch.
Why
of the
does he sound like a
Goldhammer
kid?
family, Miss Sparkle Goldhammer.
Oh, I guess Miss Sparkle has written herself into the skit here, and this has nothing to do with the actual case. Goldhammer? Is that her real surname?
Never heard of it. Sounds made up. Sparkle doesn't sound like a real name either.
Miss Sparkle was supposed to receive 3 valiant warriors at the Goldhammer residence today, but upon their arrival, all they found was her body.
Wait, they found Sparkle's body?
Miss Sparkle had been smashed over the head by a hammer and died on the spot. Such a brutal act of violence.
Nah, she faked it for
My
sure.
investigations discovered that the 3 warriors were supposed to escort supplies back to their territory the day before, but they were unexpectedly ambushed by the Annihilation Gang. They narrowly escaped and barely got away with their lives, finding their supplies almost completely raided. So they all shared a motive for killing Miss Sparkle, to escape punishment.
So the 3 of them teamed up to kill her.
Huh?
Is the case closed?
No, there can only be one murderer. It's not an unsolved mystery if there are 3 murderers. Hang on. Wait.
If you can't justify it, don't bother.
Damn, even Sampo's fed up with those.
Got it! Those 3 were all vying against each other to be number 2. They couldn't have cooperated on anything. So it must have been one of them acting alone.
That actually doesn't make much sense. Even if they were on bad terms, those 3...
So when did this happen? Did this happen during the story?
There are lots of clues at the crime scene that are sure to help you apprehend.
Like, chat, did this happen while we were, like, off doing stuff? Did this happen after we finished part 1 of the story? Did this happen before?
I've got the case file right here. If you want to learn more about the suspects, talk to me.
Okay, they haven't told us
Lady
yet.
Blackswan, allow me to introduce the three suspects to you. Lefton, Zhongshan, and Wright.
Left on red. Zhongli. And right this way, ma'am.
Lefton is one of Miss Sparkle's chief lieutenants, whose right hand was unfortunately severed while he was valiantly fighting off the Annihilation Gang. He's now learning how to write and hold a fork with his left hand. How tough that must be!
Unlucky.
Then there's Zhongshan. This guy's a coward who ran away as soon as a group spotted some bandits along the road. He ended up smashing into the side of a cliff and getting his face disfigured. It's a real shame, as he used to be one of the rare handsome men left around town.
Sampo's handsome.
Last of all comes Wright. This guy was so insatiably greedy that he still came back to try and embezzle the rest of the supplies after they narrowly escaped with their lives, lying about how the gang had taken off with everything. Lefton and Zhongshan were so incensed that they broke his legs.
They broke his legs.
Hang on.
Yeah.
I'm confused here. Left on? Right? Is this some kind of joke?
No, Sampo, they're definitely legitimate names. What are you talking about?
What? Where did you get that idea from? Do you need me to go over it all again?
That won't be necessary. I've memorized every detail.
God, I love her.
No
She's
wonder
so
you're
pretty.
a memo keeper.
What's this? Investigate evidence. Sure.
Look, an ID card.
Why do you say that so loudly?
Talent
Look.
Motivation Department.
Look.
Shamari.
Relax.
The victims?
Mr. Shamari's belongings should have disappeared alongside him as he woke from the dreamscape. The fact that this ID is here means Miss Sparkle placed it here on purpose to prove that she definitely attacked someone.
Oh my gosh, you're so smart.
Holy
Pretty smart
moly.
women.
This hammer is super heavy. This must be the
What
murder
else could we
weapon
want,
for
chat?
the Sparkle murder case.
Miss Sparkle also used it to attack Mr. Shamari.
I'm barely able to lift this using both hands. I have no idea how Sparkle could ever use this to hit a target.
I don't know, I feel like this Sampo is just Sparkle following us around.
Is that all the evidence? How are we meant to solve this with so little to go on? Oh, you scared me! When did you pop out?
The two pieces of evidence that you found are related to the attack on Shamari. Miss Sparkle didn't leave them lying around for no reason. They're clues to the puzzle. But there are still some other clues that were placed in other areas, so they won't spoil the crime scene.
Isn't that a bit unnecessary?
No.
So is Sparkle just the mask, or is
It's
the mask his own
disruptive
thing?
to have a
I feel like
stack of
Sparkle's probably
relevant
just the
things
mask.
crowding a crime scene. Miss Sparkle
Kind of the
is
vibe
a
I'm getting.
law-abiding citizen who'd never bring extra trouble to the family.
Seems quite nice of her, if you ask me.
Looks like Miss Sparkle is adding a little spice to the investigation. Let's take her up on her offer then.
Chat, when women do
Mr.
this,
Assistant Detective,
oh
this
my
way.
god. It's so hot. Just the hand lightly placed on the boob. Oh my god, that's top tier. You're gonna make Sparkle turn into Hanu? This is such a shame. Man, is he so cool.
What's this little device here for? Could you please let me know? It looks like a little button.
Don't push it, Lady Blackswan. Whatever you do, don't push it! That's the mutually assured
Aye,
decision
sir.
that Miss Sparkle installed. Once pushed, Miss Sparkle and the entirety of Penacony will instantaneously go up in smoke.
I'm kind of stepping on it. Is that an issue?
Miss Sparkle also has her own button. The second she pushes hit, you and the entirety of Penacony will instantaneously go up in smoke.
Smoke!
Both buttons can do the exact same thing.
Correct. Exactly the same.
Oh,
Aren't you going to ask me why?
I love how the game doesn't like take itself too seriously. Like sometimes the dialogue is just so goofy.
okay. Why?
Because she is fair.
This is nuts.
So I gotta become big again. And we pop the balloon. Okay, last time we were able to walk through this, but they closed that off. I guess we gotta go this way. I guess we gotta go this way. What does Hoyoverse do again? I don't remember. Oh, is it Pom Pom? Is it with your Pom Pom? Is it with your Pom Pom? Pom Pom's naked! Oh no, Pom Pom. What happened? What? Yeah, why is it? Why kinda? Why Pom Pom? Did Mahoya not realize?
What's this? A plush toy?
Regardless of why it's designed to look like the conductor aboard the Astral Express, this doll, is it connected to the case?
Have you ever heard of something called a red herring in detective stories? It's a fake clue that leads you down the wrong path.
I see. But when it's so obvious, doesn't that defeat the purpose?
That's
Yeah.
just in case you didn't realize the ingenuity of Miss Sparkle and were worried about her throwing out a random, useless clue.
I see. Thank you for your keen insight.
God, she's so hot.
Let's pretend we were misled by a red herring.
Blood. The way she talks.
This doll, could it be connected to the case?
I love her! Dude, Blackswan just gets hotter and hotter.
You don't have to play along that hard, you know.
What you doing over there, bud? Come on. It's still down there. I jump on its head. No. Lame. Wait.
This notice seems like a hint for us from Miss Sparkle.
To prevent criminals from hurting our great and lovely Miss Sparkle, the Gold Hammer residents shall abide by the following regulations from today onwards. All retainers and visitors must enter and exit the Golden Hammer residence using facial recognition system. Those who cannot pass through the facial recognition system will be killed on the spot. These regulations are in effect indefinitely. They still haven't addressed if people can actually die. in the dreamscape or not yet. Because I thought it was implied that they couldn't. But then it was implied that Firefly did actually die. And that Robin actually
That
died.
sounded like a story from ancient times. And why did the facial recognition system suddenly go out?
This is so her style, isn't it? Doesn't look like there are any more clues. Let's head back to the crime scene.
Next, should we pin down the identity of the perpetrator? This evidence, I've been staring at it all day, but there's nothing that can identify the perp.
No shit.
Lefton, that guy lost his hand.
So why is it still there?
Remember Zhongshan's face was disfigured after the incident at the cliff? Right? I remember this one best. Right has a broken leg.
Why don't we flip the question and start by asking who couldn't be the murderer? After all, there are only 3 suspects, so elimination could be a valid method.
If you put it like that, then do you already have someone in mind? Tell me, come on.
I think maybe if it's a meme, maybe, but they said the guy Sparkle killed just woke up. Yeah, didn't they say like Sparkle could just like make people wake up by killing them? But she can't like actually kill them? So wouldn't that imply that you can't die in the dreamscape? Then it was like implied that Robin and Firefly actually died. Oh wait, I should like pay attention and do this myself. Oh frick. That was not paying attention. I think it was Zhongshan.
So, who exactly is the murderer? I remember this one best. Right has a broken leg. Oh, is that so? I feel like the evidence...
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. Alright, a worker that sounded... apparently some of the variants... She really did assault someone.
Oh, is that so?
Shut up, Sambo. No one asked.
Oh, is that so?
Oh, you're pissing me off, Sambo.
Oh, is that so? Oh, is that so?
Jet! This little fucker! This little fucker! I've been defending him since day 1 that Honkai came out. Everyone's like, oh, I hate Sampo. And I've been defending him since day 1, and this is how he talks to me?
So, who exactly is Lefton?
Based on the bailiff's statement, Lefton's dominant hand was seriously injured to the point where he had to learn how to live using only his left hand. Swinging that giant sledgehammer to murder someone. That must be
So
hard
why
for
is he
him.
dangling his left
Probably
hand if that's supposed to be his good one? Oh hell yeah, I missed the detail. He's holding the wrong arm.
Lefton's suspicion level can be down.
My immersion, Mahelio. My immersion!
So, who remember Zhongshan's face? Oh, is that so? I feel like the evidence does.
God, I hate you now, Sampo. I've defended you since day 1. Day 1.
Oh, is that?
Oh my god, I hate you.
Poor guy. He was seriously injured and was all wrapped up in bandages to keep his good looks safe. If that's the case, then he couldn't have made it through the Goldhammer Residence's facial recognition system. That would suggest that Zhongshan is not the murderer.
By process of elimination, it seems that only Right could be the murderer. That was easy. Let's tell the constable our answer and see what he thinks.
Make a wish.
Oopsie.
Please begin your investigation, Lady Blackswan. There are lots of clues at the crime scene that are sure to help.
Chat, I'm never defending Sampo again. I've defended Sampo since day one, and this is how he treats me. Now I'm done. I'm done, Sampo. It's over.
The murderer is right.
You have answered correctly! As expected, you didn't disappoint, Lady Blackswan. Game rules stipulate I must tell you where the next puzzle is.
Why are your nipples move? Does that mean you're Never mind.
Huh?
I will not
The
say.
next puzzle? I didn't sign up for this.
Looks like the key to winning lies not in the puzzle itself, but in the motives behind Miss Sparkle's strange behavior.
Don't question me,
I'm
chat.
afraid this chase may just go on forever.
I have to remind you that Sparkle is a masked fool? Do you plan on finding logic in the mind of a masked fool?
Aren't you a mess fool?
That's exactly what I plan on doing. Even if it's just subjective, there must be an overall principle behind the behavior. Memories cannot lie.
Chat, they
And hers may
showed
just
him talking to like
understand more
Aha
about her
on like the
than she does
TV
herself.
at the end of Bellabog. So isn't he a mass fool too?
Right now, let's follow her train of thought and head to the next puzzle. I hope this time we can get ahead of the Bloodhound family. I want to try and avoid using my Memo Keeper powers.
God, chat, she's so hot. I know it says to hurry, but like a woman like this rushes for no one.
So why are you so focused on Sparkle's challenge? Or should I ask, are you more focused on Sparkle herself?
I told you, it's purely out of a spirit of
It's my pity at like 64. I might end up pulling
as
for
a Memo
Sparkle.
Keeper, I also have to fulfill my
I'll probably do one
responsibilities
50-50.
and harvest some
If I lose
interesting
50-50,
memories.
I'll just keep it for Acheron. If not, well, I got Sparkle, and I'll probably end up having to wail for Acheron. Like, the first character that I, like, have to hard wail for and not just get, like, what's it called? The Battle Pass and Vulcan. Oh, Chad, he looks like, not Golett. The evolved form of Golett. From Pokemon. Golem? Is that his name? A, like, big iron ghost type Pokemon. Seal ghost. Is it Gargolem? I have a shiny one on
Discard your
Pokemon Go.
worthless
I forget its
destiny.
name. But it's like the evolved form of Golett.
Whoa, this place is a complete mess.
You guys think
And
Sparkle's
those two
hot?
weirdos
I think
are
she's
probably
cute.
here too.
She's
There's
not really
nobody
my
else
type.
at the scene. Seems like Miss Sparkle used the
She's a
same
little too,
method to send dreamers back to reality. Let's talk to those two there.
Young
then.
looking.
Oh, Detective Black Swan and Detective Sampo, you finally made it!
We don't know what we'd do without your help.
I like her attitude, though.
Why are
I like her
you
as a character.
talking like that? Is this some sort of artistic performance that young people
She's
are
kind of got
into
that
these
Fushwan
days?
vibe.
Is there something wrong with the way we are talking? Deputy Sheriff, am I talking in a strange way?
Strange. Oh, it's got a mustache. I have a mustache too. Hello, look at us, mustache twinsies. Twinsies.
Oh, of course not, Sheriff. The way you talk is no stranger than the cat that climbs the apple tree in my grandma's backyard.
Huh. The skit this time is a modernist one.
Let's discuss this difficult case then. The victim is a galactic
Which one's the sheriff? Is this the
named
sheriff?
Sparkle.
I assume this is the sheriff and this is the deputy sheriff.
Her again? Sparkle really is obsessed with scripting her own death.
Does Sparkle really just want to die? Is that like her whole plan? Is she like Blade? Is she just like doing all this stuff just to like, because she wants to be put out of her misery?
Oh, for the laughter. If you undercut me one more time, I swear I'm gonna kick you in the butt.
You know, at this point, I won't defend them. Go do it.
Miss Sparkle came to the fashion store to buy herself a brand new tie. She didn't come back out. After a long time, the shopkeeper went in to see what was going on, but instead discovered Miss Sparkle's body. She had been strangled to death.
Oh, she's into that type of thing?
There were 3 suspects on the scene, namely a Papeshi shopkeeper named Rat, a Voxian gambler named Zhongshan, and a wealthy Intellitron trader called Lefton.
It's the same guys.
Our old friends.
It's not just to aid your memory.
Dude, Blackswan's voice. Oh my god. Our old friends. She's so hot. Oh my god, I love her.
Miss Sparkle is so gracious.
Based on surveillance footage, witness testimony, and various pieces of evidence, the killer is ultimately among these 3, and they were not working in cahoots.
Cahoots!
You're too lazy to be a suspect, right?
Oh, for the laughter! If I talk any more with you, it'll make my pure soul filthy!
Dude, everyone hates Sampo. Everyone, even the robots hate him.
Detective Blackswan, the dossiers are over here.
I used to
You can learn
defend
more
you,
about
but
the
then you started
suspects
talking to
from
me
me.
like that.
I trust you will be able to
Ooh,
hunt
is
through the
that
hogwash
so?
and find out who Miss Sparkle's killer is.
Frick you, Sampo. Why wouldn't anyone hate that rat? Because he's funny. I've defended him because he's funny. But now he has annoyed me, so I will not defend him
Let
anymore.
me introduce the identities of these suspects to you. It's very straightforward.
I played this in C and it'd be so funny, but I don't speak Chinese. And neither does most of chat. Or my YouTube. So I'd rather have it in a language that everyone could understand so I wouldn't have to read the subtitles. Anyways.
First of all is the shopkeeper, right? He's one of the Papeshi people and only stands as tall as Sparkle's waist, which is often a source of teasing for him. He can get pretty salty about it. Next up, you have the merchant Lefton. He wants to join up with the Penacony Trading Guild and is in direct competition with Miss Sparkle. That could be a motive for killing her. Finally, there is the gambler Zhongshan. He lost a bet to Miss Sparkle, and he had to hand over his family heirloom. It's possible he harbored a grudge against her.
Sparkle likes to make fun of short people. Isn't she short herself?
That's all the information we have. Do you need me to repeat it?
That won't be necessary. I remember it all.
Dun 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 dun.
There's an accounting book lying on the ground. It must have been specially placed there by Sparkle.
On the title page is written Chen Katong. Is that someone's name? A code name.
Yes.
I think it's the name of the owner of this book.
That was so sassy. Oh. Oh.
This Chen Katong person should be.
How do you guys
Sparkle's
not like
targeted
Sampa's Ian
victim
voice?
this
I
time
like
around.
Sampa's Ian voice. It's goofy. It fits him really well. Like, it's supposed to be just like goofy and kind of annoy you. Is it gonna make me be
there's the
hot
tie.
again?
That skit before said that the deceased was strangled. Is this tie some kind of joke murder weapon?
The tag on the tie reads, "Only for Imperial Master Lefton." Seems like it's one of Miss Sparkle's personal belongings.
That's not how you use the word imperial.
Thank you, Sampo, for that wonderful insight.
So, It's just like the first case then. Only 2 pieces of evidence. The rest hidden inside her memories again, right?
Miss Sparkle doesn't want to distract your investigation.
She doesn't want to distract our investigation? What a law-abiding citizen this Sparkle is. Why doesn't she surrender then?
You're so goofy, Sampo. You're such a goofy lad. God, he's so cool. Also, you guys notice how I had to go as Hanu sized to get into the places that Sparkle hid stuff? Basically saying that Sparkle's like Hanu sized. But the only way to get into these places is you have to be Hanu. Bro, he's so short he can't climb stairs. Is this what it feels like to be under like 5 feet tall? Is this the life of someone that's height starts with a 4? Ask Ray. I think she's asleep right now.
A little stool that seems quite normal. There are 2 small footprints drawn on it in crayon.
Yeah, I kind of stepped on it by accident when I was investigating it. My bad.
The footprints, which are half as big as standard, must belong to a Pepeshi person.
Pepeshi.
Perhaps it's just that this person's drawing skills are extraordinary.
Why do I end up standing on everything I'm supposed to investigate? Oopsie. This is a clock, and then we'll just let me out of the way. Give me that.
What's that smell? Why is there a smoked red herring there?
I don't know,
Mr.
Sampo.
Sampo, take a look. This is a wonderful smoked red herring.
Oh, wonderful.
Somebody save me from this cringe joke.
That's Sampo calling someone else cringe.
Even among the fools I know, Miss Sparkle's sense of humor stands out from the rest.
Have you dealt with many masked fools before?
No, only a handful. After all, I prefer warm memories baked in sunshine. They're the ones that usually belong to kind people.
I hate you people. Alright, so I have to get up there somehow. Okay. Is there a rocket ship over there? And yeah. I have to get up there. Chat. Look. 6 foot. 5'11". Is there a TV up here? So how do I get up there? There's no TV. Let's use my Hanu vision. Oh, I see. Hanu vision coming in clutch. Oh, Sparkle, Hanabi, and JP? Yeah, I know. I like it way more too. Hanabi fits her way better than Sparkle. Just let me interact with that. Time for the clockwork.
This clock is...
Open it up and take a look.
Can I just... I guess because jumping's not allowed in this game, huh? Wacky inflatable armband.
So there's a ring inside. This is evidence too. Why was it planted inside another device?
I don't know, but I could plant something inside your mom.
Because this ring was found inside the victim's mouth. We want to reconstruct the scene of the crime.
In the victim's mouth.
Hey, there's something engraved inside the ring. Zhongshan family heirloom. That should be it. Let's head out.
I have to thank you, Mr. Assistant Detective, but the puzzle this time is pretty strange.
Have you found out who the killer is?
Just some shallow intuition. Anyway,
I love the
let's
way she
report back
talks.
to the sheriff for now.
It's so pretty. Oh, Sharif.
Oh, for the laughter! Didn't think I'd be seeing Detective Blackswan so soon. Was that? You found out who the killer is?
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
You live up to your
I love her voice.
reputation,
Oh my
Detective
god, it's so
Blackswan.
good.
As smart as the nest of magpies roosting in the roof of my Uncle Frank's
Except
garage.
I don't like her combat voice lines. Her combat voice lines are kind of weird. But everything she says outside of combat is... chef's kiss. Mwah.
This guy is mixing up his birds here.
Then go ahead. Who is the killer, and what evidence do you have to prove the case? Good. Then let us appreciate your powers of deduction.
You...
Have you solved the case?
Oh, so the Papeshi people are these ones. The kid-looking ones.
This guy, Zhongshan, is a card shark who used
I
to play
see.
Get the Koi with Miss Sparkle. He gambled This
It doesn't. Looks like Miss Sparkle is more careful than I thought. This ring is a piece of evidence, right?
That's right. That's the one.
That's
What
the
would
one.
a penniless wretch of a gambler like Zhongshan be doing at such a fancy fashion store as this? Because he was planning on robbing it. He'd stolen Lefton's tie and was just about to get away when he saw Miss Sparkle, the one who'd stolen his family fortune from him. So he darted into the changing room and tried to get back his ring. Who could have known that Miss Sparkle would end up swallowing that ring? All Zhongshan could do was use the tie in his hand to try and strap down her neck to prevent her from swallowing the ring. But he unexpectedly managed to strangle Miss Sparkle to death.
I mean, if you're cutting off her throat so the ring wouldn't go down, I kind of would expect air wouldn't go down either.
What a tragedy! If it weren't for
I feel like
your
that's not
decisive
unexpected.
detective work, the murderer would still be at large.
Is something wrong here? This is too easy. The first case wasn't hard, but this one...
As you can imagine, the conclusions that the evidence points to are not mutually exclusive. Which means, this is probably another prank from Miss Sparkle. Mr. Assistant Detective, please feel free to point out a suspect as the murderer.
Ah, I see. Sheriff, the murderer is Lefton. The evidence is the tie, right?
Correct, Detective Sampo. I never thought you'd be able to deduce the...
Damn.
Sheriff,
This
the
thing hates
murderer
Sampo.
is right. The evidence is the stool, right?
Yes! For the laughter, how did I fail to realize this formidable intellect of yours?
Then, right from the start, there was no murderer. The evidence is the ring. Whatever, I'm just spitballing here.
Goodness me! Deputy Sheriff, is he really a genius? How could such an unfathomable mystery be solved so easily by him?
Ugh.
This thing hates him.
Look, Miss Sparkle has given us a puzzle where every single answer is correct.
Why take it so seriously? Miss Sparkle is a masked fool, not a masked genius. If it's a challenging puzzle you want, please go out there and turn right until you get to the Intelligentsia Guild. We're only responsible for providing an entertaining detective experience. Anyway, since our genius detective Blackswan has cracked the case, I will now share Miss Sparkle's next puzzle with you.
So that's it? This is just going to go on and on forever? We can't do that.
Chat, she's so fine. She's so fine.
Then I wish you both the best. Oh yes, if you're not in a hurry, I can tell you the answers for some of the outcomes you never chose.
But that pussy is popping.
Just as you said, solving puzzles is all just a cover for something else. That girl is toying with us. What should we do now? Just keep getting led around by her?
Truly, Miss Sparkle is a fascinating person. She seems chaotic inside, but easy enough to understand. Like a performer on the stage or a child hungering for attention.
God, you're so...
This game will be over soon. This time, we're going to catch her.
Chat, I heard something cool. I want to see if it's true. So apparently, Sampo... If you... Oh, can I not change my party? Frick. I forgot, I can't change my party. So apparently, chat, Sampo, if you put him in the snow, doesn't leave footprints.
Discard your worthless desk.
And if you put him in the water, he doesn't splash. I wanted to try it, but I can't. We'll try it after I finish. I want to see if it's true.
Miss Black Swan, Mr. Sampo, you're finally here. I am the famed detective of Panicone, and next to me here is my assistant detective. A murder in a locked room has left us all stumped.
As expected, another change in setting.
Yesterday, my assistant and I were visiting the famed artist Miss Sparkle, and we stayed the night. But this morning, Miss Sparkle didn't come out of her bedroom. The butler,
She's dead.
said that the door was locked from inside, so we ought not to have disturbed her. But Miss Sparkle had never slept in so late. And no matter how hard he knocked, there was no answer from inside. As soon as I heard, I knew something must have happened. So I acted decisively and broke the door down to get inside. The room was covered in spattered blood. Miss Sparkle's body was lying right in the middle, her face white as snow. One look told me she'd been dead for some time. Thinking quickly, I grabbed the artist's canvas to staunch Miss Sparkle's blood, but... alas, poor Miss Sparkle! She's left us now forever!
Scroll up in chat a little to see Ray POV. We played as Hanu. And I said, is this what it's like to be 4'11"? Because Hanu couldn't even climb up the stairs.
Presumably, Miss Sparkle is now carefully
And then chat said Ray
arranging the
POV.
next crime scene, right? Why don't you skip all this rigmarole and just have a heart-to-heart
Rigmarole.
conversation with me? It might tickle a little.
You tickle me.
Wait up! Wait up!
Move over in the corner a little bit. Kind of in the way of some of the story.
Honest kid. I know where you are, Miss Sparkle.
No
cheating.
cheating.
Even Sampo.
Huh. Mr. Assistant Detective. You seem
Yep.
to be getting
I
anxious.
called it. It's Sparkle.
No, it's this locked room murder case is pretty fun.
And Max played with
wanna guess who it
Blackswan.
was.
Jay save for Akron and Secure. I mean, who do you like more, Black Swan or Sparkle, or is Black Swan or Akron? Personally, I'd probably get Black Swan and then see if I could save up enough to get Akron too. It's like what? I have like 7-8 weeks before Akron goes away, so you could probably get her in time.
Let's go.
And
Can't
Black
keep
Swan.
girl waiting, can we?
Hey, Miss Blackswan, wait up, wait up! Miss Sparkle has one final message to announce. Ding-a-ling! Now comes the most exciting and romantic moment in
She's like
drama.
cute. People are like,
Audience challenge. Everyone knows that the mighty masked fool Sparkle can change her.
are people like losing her mind over her? I think she's just
And in
cute.
this drama, the villain Sparkle has disguised herself as another character. So then, I put to you, which character is it? Also, if you're interested in the locked room case that the memo keeper ignored, you can try out your powers of deduction. I put lots into coming up with the puzzle, so don't let it go to waste. Thus,
Yes, ma'am.
the masked genius Miss Sparkle has thrown down the gauntlet. All the clues are in motion. Happy hunting!
Hey, but can I do the test? Can I do this one? She said I could still do it. Can I not do it? I can't do it for funsies? She just said I could do it for funsies. Why can't I do it for funsies?
Miss, why didn't you just do this earlier?
Such a crude approach violates my aesthetics of memory. But as a means to an end, I need to put this aside for a more indifferent process.
Oh, can I not do this now? I still haven't gotten the Bronya X Zeely one. Chat, I need the Bronya X Zeely one. It's so good. I need it. Akron reminds me of Raiden from H13. That's why you like her, because she is Raiden from H13. She's literally this game's version of Raiden May. She has the same voice actor. You don't know her actual name. She has the same hairstyle. She's lightning with a katana.
Discard your worthless destiny.
She references Kevin and Kiana. She also references Yai Sakura. She doesn't remind you of Raiden May. She is this game's Raiden May. What's up, bitch boy? Bring it on.
There's no weird, sweet dreams troop. Nor is there evidence strewn all over the place. We finally caught up with her.
Wells reminds you of Wells. Wow!
But what's that thing? A Bella Boggian trash can? In Penacony?
You saw another stream using the Blackswan model. I've seen that before. You gotta be careful with stuff like that. You get copyrighted for that. You're not really supposed to do it.
Hey, dear Memo Keeper and Mr. Coldfeet, you made it.
If you're like directly using a character model, you could get in trouble for that one.
I didn't expect you to skip the final puzzle. That's on me. All right. Miss Sparkle cares not for the faults of ants like me. Come then, this is the final question. Listen up. What creature has 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon, and 3 legs at night?
3 legs at night, chat. I wonder. I wonder.
No murder case this time around?
Sometimes it's nice to take things easy. Come on, dear, give me your answer then.
Isn't the answer to all these trash can?
Seeing as you're right here in front of me like this, then I guess the answer is a trash can. Right?
Isn't the answer whenever they ask you a riddle always trash can?
Womp womp. Wrong answer. That's funky, but a wild guess. The correct answer is Sparkle.
Wow!
When sleepy in the morning, she can't get out of bed. She runs about all afternoon
And when it's nighttime, she's turned on! And her thing! It's a third leg!
Still raise a hand to hold a toothbrush. Poor Sparkle.
Hey.
So naturally, she's got 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon, and 3 legs at night.
What the heck was
Chat,
that
you heard it here first.
jibber-jabber?
Sparkle has a 3rd leg.
What a cute answer.
Thanks for the compliment, my dear. But you can't try to fool me, seeing as you've just tried to cheat. Wrong answer. Accept your punishment.
No. Aji.
What do you want to know?
So that's why the trash cans sound that way. The trash cans are Sparkle, huh? Sparkle disguises herself as the trash can. I was wondering that during the main story. When we had to talk to the trash cans. Why they sounded
Continue or remain
so
in the
weird.
dark.
It's because it's Sparkle.
Ill fate descends.
Ja.
May as well kill them all.
Rules are made to be broken.
A quick divination.
Stand still.
Bad luck, stand still.
Destiny isn't chosen.
Yeah.
Say bye to breathing. Good time.
Why is lightning not going
Time
on
to
him?
say bye. Boom.
Together as one.
You think I could kill him before he runs away? Chaz, anyone kill this guy before he ran away?
Ill tidings manifest.
May as well kill them all.
Let's go.
I want to see if I can do that at some point.
Holy smokes! What's up with this guy? He just came out swinging from nowhere.
Chat, oh my god, she's so just, Sage!
Huh? No voices? This guy's pretty quiet. Miss, let's hurry up. Flip open the lid and find the girl.
Wait. Don't move. Something's off.
Miss, you killed Sparkle. How is this possible? How can people die inside Penacony's dreamscape? In the Garden of Recollection. What did you do? You did this, didn't you? Killing people in their dreams. Only the Remembrance has the powers to do that. You planned it out all from the start because she teased you and was pranking you. You wanted to kill her.
Alright, I have some theories, but I'm also a little confused.
Oh, I understand.
Let this
You
play out
refused
before
to let me go
I say
because
anything.
You wanted to drag me into all of this. If I don't agree, I'll end up just like she did.
There is no death inside Penacony's dreamscape. That's the promise of the family and the
But
blessing
Robin!
of the harmony. Not
Firefly!
even a memo keeper.
Give her
can break
back
this
then!
barrier.
Give her back then! Where's Firefly? Give her back! Give her back! You said it yourselves! Give her back!
There's no need to take such great pains. If you just want confirmation, I've already told you the answer, Miss Sparkle.
Miss Sparkle? Who are you talking to?
You.
Yep.
Sparkle has disguised herself as another character. Wouldn't that be you, Mr. Sampo?
Zimbo.
This? Don't jump to conclusions! If you want to accuse me of being Sparkle, you have to provide the evidence. Oh, I'm afraid evidence is a little too hard to come by. So, deduction will do.
The hint for the final question was a little too obvious.
Oh, man.
Oh, you mean the locked room murder? I thought you weren't doing that one.
All the painstaking effort that Miss Sparkle put into it. How could I ever miss it? The key to solving the puzzle lay in two pieces of information put forward by the detectives. First, the large splatter of blood at the crime scene. Second, the victim had been dead for some time. Based on my shallow understanding, I can only draw two conclusions. One is that the murderer did not need to create a locked room case, because a locked room always needs a reason to exist. But, based on the detective's description, this locked room did not delay the discovery of the body. There was no third party at the crime scene to frame, and the blood everywhere didn't look like a faked suicide. That being so, the murderer seems to have no reason for creating a locked room. There is also reason to speculate that if the crime scene was a locked room, then its creator might not necessarily be the murderer. As
It's not
for
really
my
good quest.
second conclusion, it's even more obvious still. When everyone broke into the scene of the crime, why did the assistant rush off to staunch the blood? A trained professional was somehow happily destroying a crime scene just to save someone who's obviously been dead a while.
They still haven't explained when in the story this happened. I'm gonna assume this happened sometime when we were with Firefly. And then Sampo knocks us out. Well, Sparkle knocks us out as Sampo. I'm gonna assume this happened before she knocks us out as Sampo. But maybe they'll tell us.
The answer is simple.
Let's see if we find out.
It's because the assistant detective is the murderer. At the time, I was in such a hurry that I didn't hear the whole mystery. I tentatively speculated that the murderer had killed the victim the night before, but hadn't locked the door from the inside. And so, when he learned this piece of information, he realized that the victim had created their own locked room mystery. That's why he had to rush to the crime scene as soon as possible, to confirm whether or not the victim left any evidence implicating him. And, judging by his behavior, it probably had something to do with that canvas. Like some final words. Of course, this is just a simple mind game. The answer to the puzzle isn't important. Miss Sparkle just wanted to pass on one hint to me. That the murderer is the assistant detective.
So smart. So hot. Still don't understand the whole belt on her head thing. Like, what is the point of this?
Which means it's you, Mr. Sampo. I've been using this term of address, but it was you who first came up with it.
Has anyone ever told you that you're more like a detective than a memo keeper?
In my opinion, there is no difference between the two. Follow ripples along the surface of the water. Use some abilities and tricks to keep diving deeper, and touch that secret deep inside people's hearts. Salvage it and protect them.
I want to touch
carefully.
something deep inside Black Swan.
The truth does not lie. Neither do memories.
Exquisite reasoning, and very close to the truth. But I have another answer. Would you like to hear it?
Sure.
Another answer?
The great artiste Sparkle locked herself away in her bedroom using red paint to create the semblance of spattered blood everywhere. And that assistant detective who was first on the scene, who confirmed her death,
I don't know.
was not the murderer, but rather an accomplice who assisted her
He
in
talks so
faking
goofy.
her own death.
Gasp.
What a pity. Such a pity. My dear, you were so
Oh, so I was
close
wrong
to the right
too.
answer. Unfortunately,
So Sampo just played along with
the
her.
right answer is
Because Sampo's probably like, Sampo's like a part of that same crew as Sparkle, yeah?
Miss Sparkle's body. Sparkle was disguised as Sparkle's body.
Quick, step on her while she's down. Don't let her get up.
Ding-a-ling! I won!
Does Miss Sparkle's body even count as a real character?
Why not? Miss
Ooh, the
Sparkle's
voice
body
there.
appeared
I love
in
when she
all
does
three of
that.
those skits just then.
Like she goes from like ding-a-ling to why not? I love it. The voice change.
It's a little bit forced, but it's fine. So, who is this Mr. Sampo then?
Sampo. Sampo's a part of the same crew.
Beautiful lady, I already confessed everything to you earlier on. I really didn't know a thing. I just helped a friend send a letter. That's all.
So I've been running a fool's errand this whole time.
My dear, why so serious? Haven't you been having a great time? I have, at least. You take memories, and I get joy. We get what we need from each other, seeing as we're such kindred
This definitely
spirits,
happened
but also such
during
loners.
the main story.
Why don't you come and work with me?
I don't see that wink.
We can dance ballet
That's
together.
cute. I feel like this definitely happened during the main story. They were trying to get her away from us. Yeah? Is that the whole point? They were trying to get her away from Stella. And we were probably with Firefly at the time. They're probably trying to separate us from her. And keep her busy for some reason.
Oh? Am I understanding this correctly? A masked fool inviting me to work together?
A show of unprecedented splendor is about to be staged in Penacony. If you're too late to take the stage, you can work behind the scenes.
Or does this actually happen after the main part of the story?
If you want to appreciate this drama, you have to stand up under that spotlight as you take the stage and watch the dancing envelop you. Come with me. This is the best seat in the house.
I don't really understand why you're so fixated on destroying family barriers. But, as I said before, a memo keeper can't help you. It's frankly above my pay grade.
She said, bitch, I'm too hot for this shit.
Also, I don't consider you a loner. Oh, I don't mean him, but rather behind you. The one who hired you to come to Penacony probably doesn't want you secretly linking up with other forces, right?
How did you know?
Memory is like the deep blue sea. But if you try to catch 2 fish with 1 cast, you might not be satisfied with your catch.
Ooh. Very wise.
So, you mean you're refusing? Memo Keeper, did you think you could just leave?
She's hot. She can do whatever she wants.
Why not?
My dear, I don't want to scare you. You'll know the answer sooner or later. We're just getting to know each other a little today. If you ever change your mind, come find me at the tavern. That is, if you can find me.
Bro, she is such a little bitch. She's got such an attitude to her. She's got such an attitude to her.
Let's go, Sampo?
Sampo.
Sampo. Who is Sampo?
Wait, has Sampo been playing her this whole time too?
This is Bellabog, right?
Or is she messing with their memories?
I said, why not?
Oh, she's just messing with their memories.
Don't worry. Such a crude approach violates my statics of memory. So once you leave my sight, you'll be able to remember everything again. And also...
Yeah?
I'm sorry, my dear. My dream dance partner? I've already got sights on someone else.
Chat! Gay! Gay! Lesbian! Gay! Acheron! Gay! Lesbian! Gay! Acheron! Gay!
What a special dream this has been. Did you notice its nested structure? Being part of a play inside the dreamscape is as weird and captivating as being in a dream within a dream.
So we didn't figure out when it happened in the story. But if I had to take a guess, there's more to it.
That's the end of Miss Blackswan's dream bubble. Are you satisfied with your experience? I also found this dream suitably fascinating. You've gained joy from it. You've gained joy from it. And Miss Blackswan...
If I had to take a guess, this happened when we were with Firefly.
is gratified, yes? If we meet again, I will pass your esteemed praise on to her. I noticed that the people in your dream were familiar to you. It's worth repeating that dreams are just dreams. And in Pinnacle, dreams can be processed, or even tampered with. Things in our dreams cannot be trusted, let alone in someone else's dreamscape. If there's any information that you'd like to confirm, please do so by the cold, hard light of reality. Sweet dreams.
Really? I wouldn't do anything to her.
Oh, she's got like Yoimiya's little ball. I never noticed that. Chat, for any of you that play Genshin, this is like Yoimiya's ornament that she puts in her hair. With the goldfish.
Don't worry about that, Memo Keeper. Let's talk about my thing. I've helped you out with everything you've asked.
The way you
As
said that.
agreed.
Let's talk about my thing. I can just picture him pointing to his pants. Let's talk about my thing as both fingers are pointing to his crotch. I can just see Sampa doing that.
Shouldn't you give my mask back to me now?
Since when did the masked fools suddenly start respecting agreements? Just kidding. I loved seeing that look on your face. Take this key to the tavern cellar, third barrel on the left. You never saw me. But Sampo, after all this time, what made you suddenly want to take back your mask? This doesn't seem like the Sampo I know.
The Sampo Koski.
Let me guess. A catastrophe is coming to Urello 6. Am I right?
So does he actually care about Belobog?
Well, no comment about that. But I love that line you said. If you're too late to take the stage, you can work behind the scenes. That's really
Or is he the...
makes
I'm
sense.
confused. Is she implying he's the one gonna cause the catastrophe to Jerulo 6? Or is she implying that he's attached to Jerulo 6 and wants to save it? I'm gonna say that he wants to save it. Because he likes Nat. He seemed to genuinely like Nat when he was there. Yeah, she said it's coming, but he could be the catastrophe coming. Because he's getting the mask, you know? He'd be the one causing the catastrophe. It could be implied either way. That him getting the mask means that he is going to be the catastrophe coming to Jerulo 6. Or it could be implied that something else is the catastrophe and he wants the mask to save it. I'm gonna take a guess it's the second way. That he wants to save it because he seems pretty attached to Natasha.
Sometimes even an old-timer like me feels like taking the stage and making a fool out of myself.
Oh, that's a good idea. Wait, that's actually a really big point. This could have taken place before we ever even made it to Jerulo 6.
If you're all out of options, please get in touch with me. I'm the kind of person who values friendship highly.
Forget it. You'll be doing me a favor if you stay away from Belobog. After all, the elation that Miss Sparkle seeks isn't something old Sempo can stand by. Go tell Giovanni I said hi.
Fine, I'm just spitballing here. Don't take it so seriously. Why so serious?
There's no way! They gave her a Joker reference? There's no way! Chat, I love all the references they do in this game. I really like when games do pop culture references. Is Blackswan gonna answer some of this? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I wasn't realized. Oh, I realized as I clicked it. That's not Black Swan. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. What happens if you don't answer her? Oopsie. I wasn't paying attention, chat. No! I was just clicking the top option. Oh, I realized as I clicked, I'm like, oh, I freaked up. It doesn't even matter. I already told her. I fucked up. I wasn't paying attention. Can I quit? Can I reset? Can I reset? Frig. I wasn't paying attention. Now she's just messing with me. Aw, chat, I messed up. I messed up, chat. It doesn't feel good. Wait, can I not tell her that I messed up? Can I not tell her, like, hey, I messed up, can you fix this? Break! I messed up, chat. I messed up. Damn. She got me. She didn't even get me. I just wasn't paying attention. Frig. I was looking at chat. I was.
All that education and it's utterly useless.
Yeah, this is what I get for actually playing the
Our
game.
newspaper is
Man! Man! Chat, we finished the story. It was really good. Are we done now? Did we finish it? They still never addressed when that happened. If that was before... Like, that could have happened at so many different points in the story. Because you guys made a good point. That literally could have happened before we ever even made it to Gerulo. And that's why Sampo went to Gerulo. But we didn't see him with the mask when we went there, I don't think. I've done all the side missions. Have you seen my quest log? Have you seen my quest log? Alright, anyway, chat. Say goodbye to YouTube. Chat, everyone say goodbye to the YouTube frogs. YouTube, for any of you that made it this far, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I got played by Sparkle. I wasn't paying attention. I'm gonna blame chat. It was their fault. I was distracted. Bye, YouTube! Bye! Bye-bye! Don't forget to subscribe! And don't forget to follow Maddie Chew at twitch.tv, maddiechew.com! I'm pushing for partner! We're so close! We're so close to getting partner on Twitch!